Welcome back to my Road to Completion Guide for Control. This is episode 17. We have a combat sequence just up ahead in Central Research, so I want you guys to take care of this combat situation, and then we're going to move on to our next control point. This will be control point 23 of 25. So the next thing that we need to do is fast travel over to ventilation. If you guys remember, that is where the janitor's office is. There's 4 side missions that we can pick up in the office, and then we'll continue with the campaign. After you pick those side missions up, turn around and interact with the painting. There's going to be a combat sequence coming up that I want you guys to get through, and then I'll explain how to get to the next hidden location.
Alone go on a holiday. Guess I'm about to find out.
So the next location is up ahead. We're going to take a left. Now we're going to come to the edge of a platform. The game wants us to jump down and to the left, and that's going to progress the campaign. But what we want to do is jump out and go to the right and just levitate over to the opening that's in the wall, and that'll give you guys credit for finding your next hidden location. After you pick up that ability point, you can open up the treasure crate. Then we're going to go through the door and take a right. That's going to put us back at the edge of that platform. Then I want you guys to jump to the left and float down to the bridge. You'll see a light source off in the distance where the door is. That's exactly where you need to go. Just around the corner to the left is going to be your next control point. This will be control point 24 of 25. After you cleanse the control point, I want you to fast travel back over to Central Research. Once you make it to Central Research, do a 180. We're going to head into the next room and solve a puzzle. That's going to give you credit for finding another hidden location and give you another ability point. So I want you to pay close attention to the gameplay so you can solve this puzzle. But in the meantime, I wanted to discuss why we are still hunting down hidden locations. Why are we still focused on getting our abilities? I mean, at the end of episode 15, we picked up both of the trophies, so there's really no need for us to pick up any more ability points. But that's not totally true. If you guys remember back in episode 1, we talked about farming for trophies using safety saves, and that's exactly how we picked up those 2 trophies back in episode 15. We used our safety saves, we had 20 ability points, and we just farmed them right until those 2 trophies popped. But some of you, some trophy hunters don't like to do that. They're completely against it. So part of the reason why I'm including these hidden locations and these side missions, and the reason why we didn't farm for those either, is because I wanted to make sure that everybody had enough ability points, whether you farmed or not, to be able to pick up your 2 trophies. And the second reason is playstyle. I know for me, as long as I have launch fully upgraded and I have health fully upgraded, I'm good to go, guys. I can get through the entire game and have a blast. But some of you may be falling in love with some of these other abilities. You want to use them, and I wanted to make sure you had enough ability points you can upgrade those if you wanted to once we get to the next control point. Now, having said all that, for those of you who have already farmed for the trophies back in episode 15 and you don't feel like you need any more ability points to get through the game, then guess what? You can skip all these hidden locations. Look down below in the timestamps. Each time you see a hidden location, just skip to the next part of the run, and then you actually don't have to complete this, and that's going to save you guys a little bit of time. For those of you who still need the ability points, maybe you want to round out your character by the end of the playthrough, or you decided not to farm for the 2 trophies back in episode 15, then I have you guys covered. You'll be able to pick some ability points up along the way. After you solve the roulette puzzle, we want to go ahead and complete the 4 side missions that we just picked up in Ati's office. It's pretty straightforward, guys. I'm going to let the gameplay speak for itself. Again, there's a few hidden locations along the way that some of you might want to skip. A couple of combat sequences, but for the most part, we're just completing some objectives. Once we're done, we're going to head back to Ati's office and start another side mission. I'll talk to you guys then.
Talk to the plants. Small talk was never really my strong suit. Small talk was never really my strong suit. At least they can't talk back. That really works, huh? I hope those nasty hiss haven't been bothering you too much. I wish my leaves were as pretty as yours. Do you have a family? I have a brother. I miss him a lot. They say I'm the director, but what does that mean? I have no experience in leadership roles. I have no on-the-job training. Your chlorophyll really brings out the green in your leaves. all of them. But I kind of wish there were more. They're good listeners. The mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun. Down. The mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun. Slow it down.
Hello again, Mr. Clog. You've really let yourself go.
We should go down there to clear out the rest of it.
Goodbye, Mr. Clog. I sincerely hope we never meet again.
Okay, as soon as you make it back to Ati's office, you're gonna automatically pick up a new mission called What a Mess, Take a Break. All you have to do, guys, is go over here and sit on the couch. There'll be a small cut scene when you're done. You're gonna wake up, there's gonna be a jacket hanging on the board. Go interact with the jacket. That's gonna wrap up that side mission. You guys will get credit for 15 out of 15 side missions, and that's gonna allow you guys to pick up the trophy called FBC, Crisis Solution Task Force.
I suppose the janitor's assistant does need proper janitor attire.
Sweet, once you pick up this trophy, backtrack to the previous control point and fast travel to the NSC coolant pump's upper level. So at this point, we're trying to make it back to the Oceanview Motel and Casino, but I don't want you to fight any of the enemies in this room, okay? They're extremely deadly. All you have to do is go ahead and levitate and then use your air evade to get across this gap. And then to the right is going to be the light switch, and that's going to take you back to the Oceanview Motel. So the first thing that we want to do to solve this puzzle is ring the bell twice, and then we're going to go inside the second room and interact with all three radios. Once you've done that, head back to the desk and ring the bell one time. That's going to open up door number 3. Inside of that room is 2 radios. Interact with both of those radios and then come back to the desk. Now this time around, we're gonna ring the bell once. That's gonna open up door number 1, and that's where your key is gonna be. But this time, we're not gonna use this key to open up the door with the upside down triangle. We're gonna use this key to open up the janitor's closet. Once you guys open up the janitor's closet, you can interact with the light, and we'll be taken out of the Oceanview Motel and Casino. As soon as you exit the Oceanview Motel and Casino, directly ahead of you will be your very last control point. That'll be control point 25 of 25. That will give you the trophy Discerning the Pattern. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next one. Be good.